Hello, my name is Dr. Hillel Mazansky, and my areas of expertise encompass medical hypnosis, guided imagery, nutrition, and exercise. Please read my new book titled Empower Yourself with Medical Hypnosis, available on Amazon.com. And if you do, you will live a longer, happier, healthier life. Today's health tip is titled Diet Tricks That Really Work. There are three types of food only, namely protein, carbohydrate, and fats. There are good and bad in both of them. Protein is generally meat, fish, eggs, tofu, turkey, and lean beef. Carbohydrates are divided into two: simple carbohydrates and complex. The simple carbohydrates are commonly termed garbage foods, as all they do is raise your blood sugar and lead to obesity. Good carbohydrates, or the so-called complex carbohydrates, are foods such as all fruit and vegetables, whole grains, and whole wheat. Fats are good and bad. There's the saturated fat, which one gets on the meat and the skin of a chicken. But the good fats are the omega-3 fatty acids, olive oil, and canola oil. Now, when eating, it is suggested that you eat at least 5 meals a day. Always remember to have a large breakfast with a mid-morning snack, a mid-afternoon snack, lunch, and dinner. Always eat protein together with the carbohydrates. The reason why I say this is that when one eats protein, the blood sugar is not raised and it does not lead to obesity. Eating carbs by themselves is counterproductive and should not be done. Always drink at least 5 to 6 glasses of water a day. It is necessary to remain hydrated. The brain cannot differentiate between hunger and thirst. So therefore, always drink a glass of water before you eat to make sure that you don't overeat and you are not thirsty instead of being hungry. You can also drink green tea, which is very beneficial for health, or 1 or 2 cups of coffee a day. Do not eat mindlessly after dinner. Oftentimes people come home and they have their largest meal at dinner time, and then they sit in front of the TV and snack on so-called garbage foods. This is setting you up to become overweight. If you do need to have a snack after you eat, I suggest eating berries such as strawberries, raspberries, blueberries. Any type of berry is good because it's a good fruit and it has the so-called low glycemic index. In other words, your blood sugar is not raised. Always purchase wholesome foods when you go to the supermarket, if possible organic. When you're buying your protein, your fruits and vegetables, try and buy fruit and vegetables that are darkly pigmented, because they tend to have a higher antioxidant content. Try and add spices to your food, because the taste buds are stimulated by the spicy foods and one tends to eat less. A good diet trick is, instead of eating out of an 8 or a 10-inch plate, buy a 6 to 7-inch plate, and then when the plate is full, in actual fact you are eating less. Studies have shown that eating out of a red plate leads to weight loss, as the red is a sign of caution or danger, and people don't eat as much. When you go to family-style restaurants, please try and order from the kids' menu. Nobody will laugh at you, but the amount of carbohydrates that you will eat or protein is less than if you eat the large family-style food that's available. Swap your pasta and your potatoes rather than with other vegetables such as carrots, tomatoes, lettuce, etc. In this way, you will not gain as much weight. Always include fiber in your diet, which is very beneficial. It helps you prevent weight and is good for you. Fiber such as beans, oatmeal, whole bread, and whole grains are very beneficial and help prevent weight gain. Please clean out your cupboards of all your garbage foods, all those simple carbohydrate foods. Not seeing them will then not stimulate you to go and eat them. Always weigh yourself at least once per week to see what your weight is doing. I do not recommend you weigh yourself every day, especially in females. When they have their menstrual cycle, they tend to gain weight before and during the cycle. Always weigh yourself first thing in the morning, and by doing this, you'll have good control over your weight and how much you eat. Try and get sufficient sleep. Studies have shown that people who don't sleep well tend to go to the kitchen and overeat. If you must do this, eat rather something that's high in protein rather than simple carbohydrates. Again, eat some berries, which, as mentioned earlier, are very beneficial because of their high antioxidant content, and they don't stimulate blood sugar rises. Always limit your amount of alcohol, maybe to weekends only. Although 2 to 3 ounces of red wine every day are heart and brain beneficial, the more you drink, the more calories you ingest, and alcohol tends to be a good stimulant to eat food. Try chewing sugarless gum during the day, as this will prevent you becoming hungry. Make sure that it is sugarless, because you don't want to have again the sugar, which can lead to overweight. Try and keep a food diary. Studies have shown that people who write down everything that they eat during the day tend to lose weight and tend not to become obese. A last word is on exercise. Exercise is extremely beneficial to maintain your weight, and all I suggest is 20 to 30 minutes of walking every day. If the weather is inclement, go to a mall. But exercise will help you maintain your weight. If you want to go to a gym and work out, that's fine. But exercise helps maintain weight and prevents weight gain. If you do, however, suffer obesity and need help with weight loss, please consider going to my website, drmedicalhypnosis.com. That's drmedicalhypnosis.com. And there is a virtual lap band hypnosis, which includes nutrition and exercise. My name is Dr. Hillel Mazansky, and I thank you for listening to this health tip.